This doesn't seem like a place you find good men!
We're not looking for good men. We're looking for mercenaries. We have no hope of taking the fortress without them.
If we make it far enough to hire them, with those things out there...
These bones! This place has swallowed things larger than us! And more of those worms! They'll kill us all!
Run! Get off the sand!
It's all sand!
Keep calm! Keep moving!
Where?
Anywhere that isn't sand!
Ah! I was hoping it wasn't a corpse I was dragging home. Be a bit weird, that, eh?
My men... what happened?
I'm sorry, lad. They weren't as lucky as you.
Thank you for saving me.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank this. That little darling's a bit twitchy, but she should get you up to my camp, no trouble. I've got a newer one for myself. Worked out all the hitches.
Hitches?
Word of advice about the climb. If you don't like heights, don't look down. And if you don't like dwarf asses, don't look up.
This device! You built it?
You don't need to flatter me, lad. I already snatched you from the nasties. No, what you got there's Numenorian. Loads of their contrivances scattered around from way back.
Very useful.
Trick is grabbing it without the worms grabbing you. I found a few promising sites, got them all sketched out. You bring what you find back to me, I'll tinker till it does what it used to. Or does something, anyway. Then you can field test it, make sure it's safe. Sound good?
More than fair.
Not the most convenient spot if you're moving in furniture. But on the plus side, worms don't like heights.
So, what are you doing so far from Gondor?
Looking for the Vanishing Sons. They're a mercenary company.
Yes, I hired a few of them to look for Numenorian bits. Now I owe their leader a few... mercenaries. I've got just the thing to get you to where they are. Just don't tell them where I am.
What do I do?
Just run off the edge of the cliff.
Run off the edge of the cliff.
And here, these are the places to poke around for more Numenorian goodies. Go on then. I've used this thing myself. Not a bump or a scratch.
Oh!
See, laddie! Nothing to it! Now, whatever you do, don't... Oh, you'll figure it out.
Figure what out? All right, this is... Whoa! Just have to not think about it, is all. Right. Getting the hang of it.
Lord has made it.
My name is Baranor. I am second captain of the Gondorian Guard at Minas Ithil.
Minas Ithil has fallen some time ago, I believe.
I am seeking soldiers.
Well, it's difficult to be a captain without them. Lucky for you, I've got the finest warriors in all of Middle-earth! Do you carry coin of any kind?
Some.
Some. You're going to need a lot more than some. What are your plans for them, eh? I assume you're not planning to retake Minas Ithil.
I'm planning to take Shindrum.
The fortress? No. That sounds like the work for heroes. All I can offer you are mercenaries. Look, why don't you come back when you have some more money, or sense? Morad?
How do you know that name?
You haven't changed! I remember a boy of 7. Small for his age, so he had a lot to prove. And one day, he decided that he was going to explore the caves of Umbar, but he got himself into a little bit of trouble. Lucky for him, he had a brother. A beautiful, courageous older brother who was sent to look for him. And by the time that champion reached him, he was moments away from being devoured by Caragors.
Caragor? Jagai!
No, little brother. I am Serka now. Serka, the unkillable. Serka, the insufferable. Serka, the survivor. But I still bear some scars from my former life.
How did you come to be here, among these Easterlings?
Same old story. A village is raided, homes are looted, mothers and fathers are slaughtered, screaming tears.
Orcs?
Mercenaries.
How is it?
I should be thankful, though, of course, eh? Not every boy gets the chance to be raised among such a merry band of killers and thieves!
But you lead them.
Yeah, only until I get a knife in my back. And believe me, that is how all leaders end up. But enough history. Blood only goes so far. You and I, we have business to transact.
If I'm going to take that fortress, I better start with something smaller. Let's see about those outposts.
But orc blood? Oh, it's even worse. Actually, that's...
The Numenorians possessed wisdom far superior to any we have today. Shame that, in the end, it wasn't enough to save them. But it does fascinate me how they created a device to aid in climbing, and later upgraded it to knock loads of people down. If it were me, I'd have done it the other way round.
This should prove useful. Or it could be broken and worthless. I suppose I'd have no way of knowing.
Sharpening his skills while I break my back. Wait,
When the Numenorians' doom finally came, their fires were soon extinguished. Something to do with a flood, I believe. Well, I don't see any water out here. So let's see how hot we can make this thing burn. The idea with this is it incinerates your enemies at the same time you're knocking them back. My kind of idea.
I'm gonna like to sing them. Those hurts. Clean out your ears. You're always here. I saw something there! Get down here, Tom!
Just as important as strength are stealth and speed. If you're invisible, there's no defense. If you're silent, there's no call for help. Reckon no one mastered this better than the Numenorians. No one's seen or heard them in ages.
Torvin should be able to use this to make my gear more deadly. Whether to me or the orcs remains to be seen.
Sit open and find some. Let the Graug out! I'll destroy it! Rip your heart out! What? Did you hear that? Tear your heart out! No mercy! Bad! I'll eat your egg-tails! Okay, okay! The talk! Just give all this sneaking about. You ever notice so quickly the sun? Why won't you face me? He's not normal. Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty.
Did I just hear something?
I've seen him! Kill him! Come back, mad filth!
How brave you are to challenge so many of us. I'll pay tribute to that bravery as I pick the flesh from your bones.
I found me a rat!
I think something just moved. Raise the thing! Now you die! Imagine it's a man you're cutting down!
It's an age-old quandary in battle. How'd you close the distance to your enemy? Well, the Numenorians, true to form, solved this problem with a novel approach. Instead of making your way to your opponent, bring him to you, and then smack him. Goes without saying.
Didn't understand why
every cobber to complete.
These Numenorians were either brilliant or diabolical. And actually, it needn't be one or the other.
It's crushing me!
Die, filthy Caragor!
I hate that spy. With those vanishing sons aren't too bad. I don't know why we ever hired mercenaries to take out the You ever been anywhere as hot as it is here?
I just hear something.
I'll soon see how these outpost captains stack up against the meanest Ether war chiefs.
Those mercenaries got the right idea. Well, they've been part of it. So it's on you. Independent life. Have another one. What happens to independent blocks?
The soldiers of this ancient empire wielded the mightiest blades, the most powerful bows. But, as in most things, they weren't satisfied there. They devised clever ways to burn their enemies, to terrify and sow chaos among them. Any craftsman pours his strength and wit into his creations. To that, the Numenorians added madness. Oh, and fire.
I can't imagine what function this device could possibly have. But I suppose that's part of the fun.
What is a lit lad? A lad from Lynn?
Handle this bit of kit carefully. Enemies who stood against Numenorian weapons didn't stand for long. And the ones who survived the first cut quickly came to wish they hadn't. Poison tends to bring that out in people. That and their guts, as they puke themselves to death.
Talk about that one! I got him! I'll kill you! To the beacon! Ride that beacon! Talk for me!
The Numenorians set their minds to making a man fly. But when they figured out a device that could do it, they decided they weren't impressed enough with themselves. So they set about improving on it. How could a people who soar like birds fall so far that there's hardly any trace of them left?
I can't wait to see what the dwarf does with this. Or maybe I can.
Stay there!
The Numenorians knew defense meant more than cowering behind some bulwark. While the enemy's trying to wear your strength down, you've got to build it up. No idea how this works. It's to do with storing and unleashing energy or something. Just mind you stay on the right side of it.
I think even I could figure this one out. Oh, no. Bad idea. Not so much imposing as it is extravagant.
It's the talk! here, worm. Watch me.
Countering enemies is great. What's even better is stopping them dead. And I do mean dead. The Numenorians knew that by using your opponent's momentum against him, you turn his opening strike into your killing blow.
This thing looks like it could be a real lifesaver. Or life taker. I honestly have no idea.
Face your enemy.
Don't do it, Torvin lad. Tempting as it is, don't drop your chamber bucket on the orcs down there. You'll just bring them up here. Ah! Find something? Don't let that fall into the wrong hands!
Tell me, brother, what do you see?
Orcs, wagons, more orcs.
Do you know what I see? Coin, fortune, and enough danger to make it fun.
It seems you have better eyes than I do.
It looks too, but who's keeping track?
I suppose this coin you speak of is in those wagons, those surrounded by guards.
Soon to be dead guards. No survivors. The Overlord can't know that this is us. After all, he is paying us to keep these deliveries safe.
You're working for the orcs?
Look, in this line of work, I can't choose where my coin comes from. Besides, if you're thinking about taking over that fortress, you're going to need my men. And if you need men, you need coin. Help me, brother. I'll give you a family discount.
How generous.
Keep an eye out for wereworms. They're drawn to grog.
Who stole? I came quick. I get extra for that? I'll be the most powerful Uruk of all time. Easy shot. I've spotted the filthy tar! I'll take him down. I've got him! Keep clear of those flames! I'll crush you!
This coin is from Minisithum. More of the same. More loot from the city.
Men of God have always looked down on us.
All their supplies come through this canyon.
What miss? No, you know what I mean.
This is all Gondorian coin.
And now, it's Easterling coin. Let's get these wagons back to the Oasis. Today, we get paid.
These caravans have to stop.
You and your boys need to get all this grog cleaned up before any wereworms show up. And don't spill any more, or you'll bring the Rumbler here.
The Rumbler? Sounds like just what I need. It's time to spill some grog.
Deep inside the mountain was a path. You like that?
That's one down.
Don't let him get away!
Another barrel of grog down.
What is it? Smell that Caesar!
This should do it.
You get a nice turn!
What have you done?
Cut off the enemy's supply line.
That was also my supply line! I need to keep the coin flowing. Do you see those men back there? Those are not soldiers. Their loyalty is bought, and when they stop getting paid, their blades are no longer under my control.
These are marauder orcs. When we take their fortress, you'll get half their fortune, and I'll use the other half to pay you and your men for whatever comes next.
All right. You know, coin is one thing. That fortress is another. Oh, I hope you've got a great plan.
Now I just need a plan.
Stormed up to the keep and kicked down the door, killed 20 Yorks and wounded...
You for dinner! You're weak!
If you're serious about taking this fort and getting me my coin, we'll need to find out what we're up against. And we'll need to be discreet.
I wouldn't want to ruin your reputation among the orcs.
You all heard about the werewolf attack on the convoy. And yes, we're running low on grog. But things are going to change. So... We hire those mercenaries. We've got to start doing for ourselves.
Ready to kill and
So
count.
is Mog dead? That makes Skiboop, don't you? Oh, Chief. What is it? Oh, Baruch. How am I supposed to keep this? I'm the best.
More can't lose. One comes two of any other. Ready? Don't remember.
Does it smell half bad?
How good they I've heard rumors of something about the murder.
Fight!
They're going to be attacked without provocation. Those orders come straight from Barak. The next great war. The mob. Blood. Not rat blood or orc blood. Who knows where he is?
This overlord chose his war chiefs well.
He's called Takra, the Sand Spider. Encourages competition within his ranks. A bloody business, but it does weed out the weak.
Oh, that bird, sir.
How do you work with these beasts?
Oh, they're not much different from mercenaries. They like to drink, to sing, and to kill.
Where are you going, Oisley? Here.
You've lived a hard life, Jagai.
But I survived, didn't I? I lived long enough to meet you again. That's better than most.
Oh, easy now. I'm to know.
Sure, I'm on that. Stars, breathe down. You may be cut off.
How have you survived among the Easterlings?
By letting Jagai die. By becoming Serka. Jagai was weak, afraid. He could be hurt, killed. Serka cannot.
Keep an eye on each other.
The Dark Lord must see us.
He does like to speechify. Last time he went on till 3 in the morning.
We'll have to take this fortress before I run out of coin. Mercenaries are loyal only as long as you can pay them.
They'll get their money.
I've got the shot.
We cannot let our guards down. We are here on the Archangel of Mordor to hold this fort for the Dark Lord. See, I can spot a spy as quick as I can gut them. None of them get past me. They can impress me in a fight with your little to a high tide. But you're not fooling me.
I'll bring the Dark Lord himself.
The sharper I get, and the
We're almost done, but I'm not leaving here empty-handed. I think I saw some gold back there. Finish up so we can leave.
with the dark
You know,
magic
it's hard being the happy-go-lucky type. Everyone expects me to lighten the mood after a skirmish or tell a joke over a campfire. I feel like I always have to be on. Why can't someone make me laugh for a change?
You're going to have it. Not as long as I'm in charge. See, with the Marauder, what you see is what you get. A splendid operation. So, a fighter, but also a lover of grog. Oh, so. 'Cause what good are you if you can't tell a joke, eh? If you can kill, but can't enjoy it. Oh, this is who we are, brothers. Be proud!
You talk too much.
Ah! Ah! My arm! Ah! Ah! Get him! Get him!
I think that made him angry. Maybe a good time to leave.
Get him! Up there! He's up there!
The Overlord may be a drunk, but he's my drunk! Overlord!
Just in case!
Put some effort into it, both of you.
You look like you're a long way from home. But you can stay if you want. We got a nice trough out back for your kind.
Ooh, he's a feisty one.
I hate you. Think I'm slow? I know that trick.
Come now. Let's make this a fight to remember.
Ready up, boy. On. Aside. Has an intimate task for thee.
I think it's time we left, little brother. Or do you want to try and get us killed again?
Time to leave.
We're losing them! They're getting away!
Feel that torque? Now the real pain starts.
After him! Break his arm! Time to kill! He's down below! We'll have your head on a plate! Whatever's out there!
Now we know what we're dealing with.
I've seen two kinds of mercenary, brother. One of them fights for gold, and the other seeks death in whatever way he can find it. I'm starting to think you're the second kind.
There's no turning back now.
What would those orcs down there say if they knew there was a dwarf?
Keep an eye on our treasures, lads. And no filching, unless you want me to take your fingers.
Time to get some supplies.
I don't like the sound of that.
Smell that sizzle! You are ending!
I'm just getting warmer.
Does it smell half bad?
Kill it! Eat it, flesh!
Feel the fire.
Time for violence! He returned. Orcs burn good!
You! It's as if half of Mordor wants what we've got. And you know what else we've got? Lots of pain to give. This clock's mine!
And he's
We Uruks stand by our own. You're not touching my blood, brother, until you get through me.
Walked right into it!
Let me show you how to bleed, mad folk! The talk is around here somewhere.
I'll just kill you in the
Oh, smoked pork! What did you eat for lunch?
Knock him down!
It's so sad. Can't you stay? Oh, you're doomed!
Tell you what! He's so upset! Smell that! Caesar!
Blood! 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 Blood for the Dark Lord! No flames! No birds! Kill it! Eat its flesh! Kill! Kill everything for the master!
Perfectly for me!
What's that over there?
I'm gonna light a signal fire!